Most people will never be successful. And it's not because they can't be, it's because they won't put in the work. People talk about their dreams all day, but when it's time to grind, they quit. Success doesn't happen by accident. It comes from discipline, sacrifice, and a relentless drive to keep moving forward even when it sucks. The brutal truth is, if you're waiting for the perfect moment, it will never come. You either start now or you stay the same forever. The difference between people who succeed and people who fail is simple: action. Most people think about success like it's some lottery ticket. They wait, hoping someone else will hand them an opportunity. That's not how it works. You want to succeed, you've got to wake up every day and attack your goals. You've got to do the things you don't want to do when you don't feel like doing them. Success is built out of boring, repetitive work stacked up over years. Here's the harsh reality: nobody's coming to save you. No one's gonna knock on your door and say, "Hey, here's your dream life." That doesn't happen. You've got to save yourself. And the way you save yourself is by building habits, stacking wins, and grinding through the days you feel like quitting. Most people fail because they expect motivation to carry them. Motivation fades. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when everything in you screams to stay comfortable. Success demands sacrifice. You can't party every weekend, binge watch shows every night, and then complain about why your life hasn't changed. Every decision you make either brings you closer to your goals or pushes you further away. Most people choose comfort. They choose to avoid pain. But the truth is, growth only comes through discomfort. If you want to succeed, you have to be willing to suffer now so you can live better later. Pain is part of the process. The reason most people never make it is because they quit when it gets hard. They hit one wall, one failure, and they throw in the towel. But success is built on failure. You're supposed to fail. You're supposed to fall down. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone that gets you closer to the result. The people who win are the ones who refuse to stay down. They use failure as fuel, not as an excuse. If you can't handle failing, you can't handle success. Everybody wants the results, but nobody wants the process. They see the glory but ignore the grind. You want a strong body? Lift the weights. You want financial freedom? Work, save, invest. You want respect? Earn it. There's no shortcut, no hack, no secret formula. Success doesn't care about your feelings. It only responds to your effort. Most people fail because they confuse wishing with working. Wishing is cheap. Work is everything. If you're not working, you're losing. Let me tell you this: you don't have to be special to succeed. You don't need the best genetics, the most money, or the smartest brain. What you need is consistency. Show up every single day, even when you don't want to. Most people won't do that. They'll work hard for a week, then quit. They'll chase one dream, then switch to another. But consistency compounds. If you can stay locked in for years, you'll pass everyone who quit when it got inconvenient. The brutal truth is, most people waste their lives. They spend their time scrolling, complaining, gossiping, and doing things that give them nothing back. Then they wonder why they're stuck. Success requires focus. It requires saying no to distractions even when they're fun. It requires building instead of consuming. The people who win are the ones who treat their time like gold, because that's what it is. Waste time and you waste the only currency that matters. If you want success, stop blaming your circumstances. Stop blaming your parents, your boss, or the economy. There are people with worse circumstances than you who still find a way to win. The difference? They take responsibility. They stop playing victim and start taking control. The second you own your life, you unlock your power. Excuses kill success faster than failure ever could. Responsibility is the first step toward freedom. Most people never take it. Most people underestimate how much time it takes to succeed. They want results in weeks when success takes years. That's why they quit. They think they're failing when they're just early in the process. The truth is, the grind is long, and that's why most people don't make it. But if you can stay patient, if you can endure the years of effort, you'll separate yourself from the crowd. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Most people can't handle the distance. You have to develop a strong mind. Weakness won't carry you to success. Life will throw pain, doubt, and failure at you. If your mindset isn't strong, you'll fold. The winners are the ones who embrace challenges and use them to sharpen their mind. Mental toughness isn't optional, it's required. Most people never train it. They run from discomfort instead of leaning into it. Train your mind like you train your body, because success starts in your head before it shows up in your life. Here's the truth. Success is lonely. You'll lose friends, you'll be misunderstood. People will call you obsessed, arrogant, or crazy, and that's fine. Most people can't understand the grind because they've never lived it. You've got to be okay with walking alone for a while. Success requires tunnel vision. It requires shutting out the noise. The people who matter will respect your grind. The ones who don't, they were never on your team to begin with. Let them go. Discipline is freedom. Most people think freedom is doing whatever they want. But real freedom is earned through discipline. It's waking up early, training your body, sharpening your mind, saving your money, building your skills. Discipline gives you options. Lack of discipline traps you in mediocrity. The brutal truth is, most people will never be free because they can't control themselves. Success belongs to the disciplined, not the lazy. Control your actions, and you control your life. Stop comparing yourself to others. Most people waste time worrying about who's ahead instead of focusing on their own path. Success isn't a race against anyone else, it's a battle against who you were yesterday. Most people lose because they spend more time watching than doing. Don't watch, don't envy, do. Your life changes the moment you start competing only with yourself. The people you admire aren't your competition, they're proof of what's possible if you stay the course. The people who succeed are relentless. They don't stop when they're tired, they stop when the job is done. Most people stop at good enough. Winners push past comfort and aim for excellence. They understand that success is not about doing something once, it's about doing it again and again until it becomes who you are. Relentless effort is rare, and that's why success is rare. If you want to win, you've got to develop that fire that never lets you quit. Comfort is the enemy of success. Most people settle for just enough. They want safety, stability, and a life that doesn't challenge them. But success requires risk. It requires stepping into the unknown and being okay with uncertainty. If you're not willing to risk failure, you'll never taste success. Playing it safe might keep you comfortable, but it will never make you great. The brutal truth is, comfort kills ambition. If you want to grow, get uncomfortable. Most people don't realize how much they're capable of because they've never pushed themselves to the limit. They quit at 40%, 50% of their potential. Your body and mind can go much further than you think. The problem is, most people never test it. They live inside their comfort zone, scared to find out what they're made of. If you want success, you've got to dig deeper. Push past your limits. That's where the breakthroughs happen. That's where winners are made. Success isn't about luck, it's about preparation meeting opportunity. The harder you work, the more prepared you are, and the more lucky you seem to get. Most people wait for opportunity, but they're never ready when it comes. Winners are ready all the time. They're sharpening their skills, improving their game, staying hungry. So when the door cracks open, they don't hesitate. They charge through it. Preparation is everything. Work hard and opportunities will find you. The reason most people will never be successful is because they don't truly want it. They say they do, but their actions tell a different story. They want the idea of success, not the reality of it. The reality is hard. The reality requires sacrifice, patience, discipline, and years of grind. If you don't love the process, you won't make it. Most people want shortcuts, but there are none. You either embrace the work or you stay average. It's that simple. Surround yourself with killers. If your friends are lazy, negative, and unmotivated, guess what? You'll become the same. Success requires an environment that pushes you higher. Most people fail because they spend time with people who accept mediocrity. Find people who challenge you, who inspire you, who demand more from you. If you can't find them, go alone until you do. Environment matters. Energy matters. If you're serious about success, upgrade the people around you. Your habits will decide your future. Most people are trapped by bad habits, eating junk, wasting time, procrastinating. Then they wonder why nothing changes. Success is built on small, consistent habits done daily. You don't need massive leaps, you need steady steps. Read, train, focus, repeat. Build habits that align with your goals, and success becomes automatic. Ignore this and you'll stay stuck. Your future isn't built in one day, it's built every day. Here's the final truth. Most people will never be successful because they refuse to take full responsibility for their life. They want easy answers, quick fixes, and someone else to do the work. But success doesn't work like that. You are in control. You decide whether you rise or fall. If you want success, stop waiting, stop whining, stop wasting time. Start building, start grinding, start owning your life. Success is there, but only for the few who truly want it.